Hi everyone, how are you doing? Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Welcome to Lawyers Info Hub. It's a pleasure to always create content on this platform. So today we're looking at how to win the confidence of the court. Are you a lawyer who is practicing and you want to win the confidence of the court? Winning the confidence of the court doesn't mean you win your matter, but what it means is that you're going to have a favorable experience in court in terms of relating with the judge is very important. You see them or they are cantankerous to the judge, or they're always having arguments, and the judge might just lose his or her temper and not being able and is not able to listen well to what the lawyer is saying. So every lawyer must know how to win the confidence of the court for any matter you're doing. It's very important because when you are in a serene environment, is the court is friendly to you, you are energized, you are more confident in presenting your matter. So one of the first ways you can win the confidence of the court is by appearing in a smart way. You must dress properly. As a lady, you don't fly your hair to court because by the time you immediately you rise up to announce appearance, the court is attracted to the fact that your hair is flying, and they'll just ask you to leave the court to go and dress properly. You must be moderate. Your earrings must not be dangling. Your makeup must be moderate. For the male folk, your appearance must be modest, neat, smart. It is one of the ways you can, gain the confidence of the court that you're a serious person and you're abiding by the rules of professional conduct and by the rules of the court by appearing smart and neat. Some people, tint their hair for the ladies, and you want the court to see that your hair is tinted. There are things you don't, do. You must be moderate. Pack your hair very well. Let whatever you are appearing on be modest and clean. Now, I've earlier stated that dressing smartly, neatly is one of the ways you can get the confidence of the court. Another thing you need to do is that you must prepare for your cases. We have seen instances where lawyers appear in court without the court file. And when their matters are being called, they start telling the courts that they were just being briefed. The person that briefed them did not give them the case file. It doesn't appear to the court that you are even serious. You don't know. Some people come to court and they don't even know what the matter is for. Say, my lord, my friend just came in and just told me to hold his brief, and that's it. They don't even know what the matter they're appearing for is all about. It doesn't speak well of you. And it's one of those instances where the judge will just flare up like, why are you in court? Just to take an adjournment or what? Some people don't even know. Sometimes the matter is for trial and you're coming to say, my lord, we have to take a date. The court will ask a date for what? So you must prepare for your case well. Know the facts of the case. Know who you're appearing for. Sometimes you've seen lawyers appear in court and announce appearance for the defendant, wherein they are for the claimant, or they announce appearance for the claimant, wherein they are the defendant. Know who you're appearing for, read your fight. Sometimes you appear in court, even if it's for trial or it's at an advanced stage, the judge might ask you, what is your matter all about? Don't tell the court that you were just given the file yesterday, and between that yesterday and the day you appear in court, you couldn't open the file and know what your matter is for. You know, you must know what the file is all about, the case is all about. It's very important. When you appear before the court looking unprepared, you cannot gain the confidence of the court. You will be at the receiving side because the court will lash out at you. Many judges do not tolerate unserious people. Many judges do not tolerate people who are not serious with their practice. So once you fall into that category of people who come to just take adjournment, who don't even know what they are for, the court and the judge will not be friendly because they look at you as you're coming to waste the time of the court. So prepare your matter very well. Even if you're holding brief for someone, even if you're holding brief for someone, even if you were just given the fight that morning, you know, put in confidence in what you're doing. Know what the matter is all about. What the step it was. It that is that something you're supposed to do, you've not done. Sometimes someone will come and take a date for an adjournment for filing of a process, and on the next adjourned date, that same process has not been filed. If it's issue of hearing notices, you see, come to court the next adjourned date to tell the court that the hearing notices have not been served, or that the bailiff of court couldn't serve. The same excuses, Many a times, lawyers are part of those who are causing delay in the administration of justice because sometimes they are not prepared to go on. So don't fall into that category. Know your cases very well. Prepare for your cases very well. Don't be known for always taking an adjournment. Don't be known as that lawyer who always take cost or who the court awards cost against every time. It's not good for you. Another way you can gain the confidence of the court to always listen to the hints of the court. Sometimes when you're doing your matter and the court is giving you a hint, as the arbiter, the court cannot descend into giving you a direction. The court can be giving you a hint of what to do. Many people don't listen to the hint of the court. If you're that lawyer who doesn't listen to the hint of the court, but you just want to be talking, don't want to listen, the court, you can't get the confidence of the court. The court will just lash out at you. The court will be unfriendly to you. But if you're that lawyer who always listens to the hint of the court, this is the direction of the court. This is what the court wants us to do, or this is what the court is hinging on, or what the direction of the court, and you follow suit, you can easily gain the confidence of the court because certainly you see that the hints the court is giving you is very helpful. The court is telling you this is how it should be done, this is how I want it to be done. But when you're not patient enough to even listen to know what the court is really talking about, you will miss it up. So always listen to the hints that the court is giving you. Be smart enough to decode what the meaning of what the court is saying. Now, it's also important for you not to make unnecessary application or dwell on technicalities. You see, there are lawyers known for technicalities. Once there's a technicality, they want to dwell on it. Don't be known for filing unnecessary applications. Don't be known for filing frivolous application. Don't be known as a lawyer who, rather than dwell on justice, dwells on technicality just to either frustrate the matter and for the matter not to go on. When the court knows that you are that kind of a person, the court is not friendly. You can't gain the confidence of the court because court sees you as someone who is bent on, rather than to do justice to the matter, rather you want the matter to be stalled or you want the matter to, to keep dragging. So avoid frivolous applications. Avoid frivolous applications, unnecessary, unreasonable applications you know that the court will refuse. You are still filing it, wasting the time of the court. But another thing you must do as a smart lawyer is to win the confidence of the court, is to understand the temperament of the court. Many people do not understand the temperament of the court. Many judges are not too friendly. Many are highly temperamental. Many they don't talk too much. So you must understand the temperament of the judge in terms of, is he a slow writer? When you are talking, do you need to talk slowly for her or him to write? Is he a very thorough judge? Is it a court or the judge, a loquacious judge, a court who doesn't like talking too much and doesn't even like people that are too loquacious? These are the things you must understand. What is the temperament of this court? Some courts are very friendly, some other courts, the judges are not friendly at all. So to win the confidence of the court, you must know the temperament of your judge. Very important. Study the temperament. What is the reaction of the judge in situations like this? There are some judges, once one person has made them to be angry, then every other person is in trouble because they will want to transfer that aggression on others. So know the temperament of your judge. When you understand the temperament of the judge, you know how to follow the judge. You know how to act, how to talk, how to respond, when to argue, when not to argue, when to listen. So in winning the confidence of the court, then you must know the temperament of your judge. Judges differ. They are human beings, they are different. So their actions and their mannerism and their way of life differs. So you must understand. There are some that are very fast, they are very patient, while some are not so patient. So when you understand the temperament of your judge, it is very, very important to help you, guide you in winning the confidence of the court. So you can do your matter in a serene environment, in a very lovable environment, in a very calm, so you can also express yourself. But when your environment is toxic, it's difficult for a lawyer to really express himself in doing his matter. So winning the confidence of the court, is very key, strategic. It's one of that strategy a lawyer needs to learn in doing his or her cases. So we've talked about dressing well. Another thing very important is being punctual to court. Being punctual to court is very, very, very germane. Many courts sit very early, many others don't sit at 9 o'clock, some sit at different times, some allot time to cases, depending. But you must be known as a punctual lawyer. When you are punctual to court, many courts notice your presence. They notice that this judge, this lawyer is always punctual, and for any reason, maybe you come late one day or you're not even in court. They say, this lawyer is always punctual. I know this particular counsel is always punctual. For him not to be in court today, then something must be wrong. There are some people that have, that have, created indelible marks in the minds of certain judges because they are known for their punctuality. So being punctual helps you in winning the confidence of the court. So friends, I've been able to list out some things you need to know, some tips. There are tips, yes. Inculcate them and win the confidence of the court you are appearing in. Win the confidence of the judge you are appearing before and have a smooth sail in your matter. If you're yet to subscribe to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button, share the video, like it, drop your comments. If you have any question, also drop it to be responded to. Thank you very much.